Al.
Good afternoon. Keep your eyes down here, folks. I'm Dan Hagan. Today in Up North at 4, Jeff and I will review our weekends, including a fun morning of us skiing at Camp 10. Then we will head back to our history series, this time looking at Fifield, the Price County community. We'll get to all of that in a bit, but first, here's your top 4 at 4. Northwoods police and firefighters can now receive the COVID-19 vaccine through Aspirus. Today is the first day for Phase 1B in Wisconsin's vaccine rollout. That means police and fire department personnel are now eligible. For right now, Aspirus can vaccinate those folks at their Wausau and Stevens Point locations. Appointments should be made by calling the number on the screen, 715-847-2812. In a press release, Aspirus said it's working to expand vaccine access to other locations, so drive down to Wausau now or wait till the vaccines get further north. The Eagle River Fire Department has announced the Eagle River Ice Castle will not happen this year. Here's footage from the last time it was built back in 2018, but this year the ice on Silver Lake remains at about 11 inches thick, and upcoming temperatures do not look favorable for ice growth. That's why Chief Michael Anderson has called it off for this year. Hopefully the temperatures will be more favorable next year. The city of Rhinelander recently changed its taxi services from Rapid Cab to Rhinelander Public Transit. Some people are a little confused on how to adapt, so let's try to clear things up for you guys. You can give Rhinelander Public Transit a call at 608-637-2599 or toll free at 877-444-6543. You can also send them an email at contact@runninginc.net. You can learn more at their website at runninginc.net. The hours of operation for their office are Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. till 4 p.m. Okay, now to Betty White. You all know probably that she turned 99 yesterday, but she's always been chasing Louise Peterson of Lac du Flambeau. She turned 100 today. And in her honor, the LDF Tribal Council has designated today as Louise Peterson Day. She moved with her husband to LDF before World War II. Peterson worked at the local school there for 27 years, among many other things she's done with the community. We'll have more on the day's celebration tonight on Newswatch 12 at 5. Chief Meteorologist Jeff Weller joins us now. Jeff, happy Monday.
Hey Dan, happy Monday. A full day of light snow flurries out there today, and still a couple flakes flying here in Eagle River right now with the dusting on the ground. This will continue for a couple more hours tonight, followed by just cloud cover across the area tomorrow. But at the airport, currently we're talking about lots of clouds and temperatures near 19 with a couple of flurries there, with a northwest breeze at 8, making it feel like 9. So a bite in the air for sure. Wausau, you're at 21, a snow shower there as well, with a west breeze at 12, making it feel like 9. So yes, the colder air is flooding in right now. Temperatures are hanging out in the teens to the north and the 20s to the south. So we'll have really cool low temperatures tonight as the clouds begin to break up. We'll have low temperatures down near 5 or 6. All right, the temperature results are in for 2020. 2020 came back as the second warmest year on record globally. That's land and ocean temperatures, behind only 2016. On this map, red was above average, blue was below, and again, the trend here being a lot more red compared to blue. 2020 was definitely a warm year. Out there for us right now, though, lots of cloud cover and a couple light snow flurries in here. We're not going to go cloud-free tonight, but they will begin to break up a bit this evening into tomorrow morning. And look at our snowfall. This includes the half-inch we got this morning at 24.4, and here we are mid to late January up against 88.4 from last season. Will we do it? I don't know, right? But the pattern's changing just a bit out there right now. I'm going to run this through Friday, and we have just a less than an inch of snow coming between now and Friday, with a chance for probably a few more inches over the weekend, but still, that's a long time away. Our forecast then for tonight, though, is cloudy skies, to partly cloudy skies, a couple of flurries out there, but check out this low temperature near 5, almost near the average of 3 of your full forecast at 5 o'clock.
Get your Newswatch 12 Trail Report every week on Newswatch 12 at 10, Thursday and Friday nights. And Newswatch 12 Today, Friday mornings. The Newswatch 12 Trail Report is brought to you by these Northern Wisconsin and UP Ski-Doo dealers.
Get your Newswatch 12 ski and snowboard report every week on Newswatch 12 at 6 and 10 Thursday night and Newswatch 12 Today Friday mornings. The Newswatch 12 ski and snowboard report is brought to you by Sure Dry Basement Systems.
ELM Repair in Edgar is a family-owned and operated full-service diesel repair shop. From pickups to semi-trucks to heavy equipment and RV service. If it runs on diesel, we can repair it. Want more power and better mileage? Our experienced professionals will get your truck running and at peak performance. With a state-of-the-art dyno and fully stocked parts department, we can even come out to you with our 24-hour mobile repair service. ELM is always looking for passionate and talented people to join our team. The Diesel Doctor. Have it done right the first time at ELM Repair.
Hi, I'm Dr. Justin Scher, DC with the Spinal Aid Center of Wausau. Are you one of the millions of people suffering with the symptoms of peripheral neuropathy? Your symptoms may include numbness and tingling in your feet or hands, difficulty sleeping from leg or foot discomfort, and debilitating balance problems. I have good news for you. You can now get relief with our breakthrough treatment method without the use of drugs or surgery. Our treatments help to heal damaged nerves that cause peripheral neuropathy. If left untreated, you may eventually end up with a walker or wheelchair, so don't delay. Call our office now to schedule an appointment to see if our treatment methods are right for you. We will do a painless neuropathy severity exam to determine the amount of nerve loss. If you qualify for our treatment, it can truly change your life. Start living your life pain-free. Call today.
Welcome back to Up North at 4. Jeff, how was your weekend?
Great weekend, but I did my taxes this weekend.
Okay.
I owe money again this year, but I got $55 back from state, so it kind of offset that.
That's good. I have yet to do mine.
Well, it's still early. I mean, it's really early.
Can you show me how to do it? Because I'm not the best at
yes,
that sort of
it's
thing.
super simple, Dan, so I got you.
Okay, great. Okay, you did taxes. I went skiing this weekend, so I think I may have had a little more fun, but we both got to ski this morning. We can take a look at some footage here, and it's quite some comedic footage. There's me in the lime green, there's you on the other
there's
side.
you and I. We were just fine, but here goes Devin and Andrew. And watch
Devin, you know, we went to to film this today, and Devin had neglected to tell us that he had never been on skis once.
Correct. This is Devin's first time skiing. He was a trooper. He did well.
Yeah.
But he fell often.
Right, which it's totally fine for trying it for the first time, but maybe some information you could have told us.
Correct. And Camp 10 is like the perfect spot to learn how to ski. But you see here, the very beginner moves right there. You saw that, right?
I'm not a beginner, but unfortunately, I was still unable to land this.
Yeah, and you tried this one 3 times, I believe, right?
Yes.
And you landed 1 of 3?
I did land one of 3.
Gotcha. So for folks at home, we are filming a an intro to our show today and also a weather promo over at Camp 10. And by the way, they were super nice to us this morning. Thank you to Camp 10 for opening up this morning early.
Yeah, it was great. So we could take a look at more of that footage later, but Jeff,
It makes you laugh. It really does make you laugh.
It's great.
And Devin's okay, by the way. He's just fine.
Yeah,
he's like, I'm going to be sore tomorrow. Like, he probably will be.
Yeah, he was saying that a lot in the newsroom later. So I want to show another video, Jeff, but I don't want you to make fun of me for it.
Okay.
And I know I was wrong to do it. My Christmas tree was still up until this weekend. I took it out and burned it on the lake. So first off, my mistake here is I shouldn't have had it in my apartment still because it's quite flammable. So I'm going to use my near failure to warn people out there. If your Christmas trees are still up, maybe get rid of them, maybe put them out on the lake.
If there are any burn restrictions out there, I'd like to know about them so we can come and arrest Dan now.
That was another thing. I spent so the reason why I was a little rushed for this show, Jeff, is I spent about 30 minutes Googling the restrictions, and I couldn't find them out.
Just to make sure we're okay.
And of course, I tried to call the DNR, but they aren't working today.
So if I'm hosting the show tomorrow by myself, you'll know that Dan is in the Lincoln.
If you see a full screen with my picture on it,
wanted, we'll donate to the Bailout Dan Fund.
Could we take another look at that ski footage, Paul? Maybe the last half of it, because I do want to show my second attempt on the jump at some point. But it was just fun to get out there, and I'm surprised how much good snow is out there too. They were making a lot of snow.
So there's you and I. You can't miss. Oh, what was that move? What do you call that?
A 360, I guess, would be the appropriate term.
It was like you brought your own skis, by the way.
Yeah.
And those are the kind of skis that you can do that on, or that's easy to do.
They are not designed for that. There are skis designed to go backwards. But
I'll tell you a
those are not
couple.
mine.
There
we
it
go.
is. Yay!
So I didn't land that
Yeah.
even though I stayed up right
I was telling you the story this morning, but I went to Breckenridge, I think it's 3 years ago now. We were night skiing, and I found myself on a double black diamond moguls, right?
Okay.
And there was no other way down except on this double black
definitely
diamond
good.
moguls, which, you know, it took us like an hour and a half to get down in Colorado, of course.
And this is the Colorado skiing and Colorado
Yes.
skiing here completely different. So
Completely
that is a
different.
tough situation.
Yeah, it took us a while, but it was just one of those things like, how do we get here? But this morning was so much fun, and there
You
goes
know,
Kiefer.
when I'm feeling down, Devin, I'm just gonna, or sorry, Devin. When I'm feeling down, Jeff, I'm gonna watch that video of Devin falling down.
Well, there's more
It'll
than
just
one.
make me smile. Yes, there's many videos.
It's kind of all over the video. You know, they shared that video this morning with us, you know,
Right.
this afternoon, and it was lots of Devin falling.
Right.
Can we call it that?
Yeah, it would be one. I would say gracefully landing. How about that? I
right.
think you'd like
no,
that better.
no bad words came out. He didn't hurt himself, so we're
Right.
good, I think.
I think we're good as well.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure I'll get a text from Devin right after we go to break here.
Here he is.
After break, we're going to learn about the early history of Fifield, Wisconsin, up in Price County. That's just in a few minutes.
If your bathroom is dull and outdated, then it's time for a change. Give us a call here at Mad City Baths, your trusted local source for high-quality baths, walk-in showers, and walk-in tubs, installed in as little as 1 day. Modern, easy-access designs infused with Microban to prevent bacteria, mold, and mildew. And remember, we're Wisconsin's #1 ranked remodeler. Mad City, your window and bath partner of the Green Bay Packers. And now you can take advantage of the 60-60-60 sale. 60% off installation, 60 months zero interest, senior, military, and previous customer discounts, $60 Walmart gift card with your purchase, and a $100 Amazon gift card with your free in-home estimate from Mad City. Call 715-941-4238. Let me give you that number again, 715-941-4238, madcitybaths.com. Be sure to ask about Mad City Baths Do More discount and extra savings on kitchen cabinetry facing and Eco Sky windows. And we have an A+ rating with the BBB. Mad City Baths offers a double lifetime labor warranty on all of our bath and shower designs, with surfaces that remain clean and fresh longer thanks to Microban protection. Check out walk-in and barrier-free showers, add grab bars, a safety seat, and more from Mad City Baths. And it'd be a great time to call now during our 60-60-60 sale. 60% off installation, 60 months zero interest, senior, military, and previous customer discounts, $60 Walmart gift card with purchase, and if you call during this program, a $100 Amazon gift card with your free in-home estimate. Call 715-941-4238. Let me give you that number again, 715-941-4238, madcitybaths.com.
Welcome back to Up North at 4. I'm now joined by John Berg of the Price County Historical Society. You may remember him from last week talking about Phillips. John, how are you doing today?
I'm doing fine, Dan. Thank you.
So we're going to talk today about kind of the next city or town up as we progress on the railroad from Phillips, Wisconsin, and that is going to be Fifield. So tell me about Fifield, how it started and how it got its name eventually.
Well, Fifield's basically, in terms of how it got started, is basically a copy of Phillips. As the Wisconsin Central was moving north, it was really chasing the lumbermen because the lumbermen had come through earlier and were establishing logging camps on the headwaters of the Chippewa and Flambeau and Elk River watersheds, and the Jump River also. And so as the Wisconsin Central was stopped at Wooster for those couple of years, as we learned about last week, then they, in 1876, started moving northward. And as they did, they hit some of these places close to the river, close to the waterways, and established logging supply depots, and then kept building north. And as in time, these villages then, or these logging depots, were viable enough to establish a settlement. On that first map of Price County, we see that Fifield was a crossing point, and there's two main modes of transportation in Wisconsin at this time. One is natural, and the other, of course, is man-made. The natural one was the South Fork or Door Flambeau, in this case with Fifield, and the man-made one approaching was the Wisconsin Central Railroad. This geographic location of the South Fork Flambeau and then the Pike Lake chain, Fifield probably would not have existed. If you look at the third photograph, the picture of the river there, you get an idea for the Flambeau River South Fork. It's not a big river. It was isolated. It's a very scenic and beautiful river, and you can do a lot of canoeing and kayaking and fishing on it. But as we learned in last week, the loggers were heading north from Worcester, and they would head north and set these camps up. So there was a lot of hauling of equipment by sleigh and by wagon into these camps. In our fourth picture, William Price of Black River Falls was an aggressive entrepreneur who had a number of lumber camps established in the north, and he was from Black River Falls. He was a politician. He served as in the state legislature, and then he was later elected to the state or to the United States House of Representatives. He purchased stumpage rights to hundreds and hundreds of acres of pine lands in the watersheds of these rivers. Now, again, reviewing from last week, the primary resource that the loggers were after was the white pine, the cork pine, and that was the most marketable of all the woods. It was also the easiest to move down the rivers, and you did not need to really rely on mechanical means unless, of course, the winter snows were slight and the spring rains were not there. So then you did have problems. But otherwise, Price was called the king of Badgerdom loggers because he had so many camps going on. And another thing to remember about the forks of the Flambeau, this was one of and the Elk River also, and the Jump River in Price County. This was one of the most prolific stands of white pine in the state, and it was a little diamond in the wilderness, a gem that everybody was after. So anyway, Price was the main pusher, and in 1876, he had his crews build a logging dam at the mouth of the South Fork of the Flambeau River at Round Lake. This was built for that logging season. It was built without authorization. Dams had to be authorized by the state of Wisconsin to be built on the waterways because the waterways were public property and not private property. However, with loggers like Price, who had political connections, I don't think he was too worried about asking forgiveness rather than asking permission. And so he had his crews establish and build that dam at that site. And from there, he was able to impound the water of the Pike Lake chain and do his logging and then flush the logs down the South Fork to eventually down to Chippewa Falls and that. So the reason that I went into this is that the South Fork of the Flambeau is essential to the existence of Fifield. And Fifield, as we said, if we move to the railroad picture in number 7, in July of 1876, the Wisconsin Central resumed construction, pushing through from Elk Lake or Phillips onto the forks of the Flambeau. And in September of 1876, Charles H. Pratt and his engineers surveyed a village site on the west bank of the South Fork in town 39 north and range 3 east. This was the lumber logging depot that the Wisconsin Central had a siding at, and of course supplies and everything were dropped off there. Now, the Wisconsin Central, of course, named a lot of these cities or villages as we went, and this one, once the platting of the roads, the blocks, and the lots was completed by October, the site was given the name of Fifield, and it was named after the Wisconsin Assemblyman at that time, Samuel S. Fifield of Ashland. Sam Fifield had timber interests along the South Fork and was a strong supporter of the railroad and its efforts to colonize the North. He served the state as a state representative from 1874 to 1876 and a state senator from 76 until 1881 when he was elected lieutenant governor. He had his career, his main job was as a newspaper publisher and editor by trade. And with his, he had originally started with the Bayfield Press in the 1870s. And then in 1888, he and his brother established the Ashland Press. And he lived his life out in Ashland, was very popular throughout the state, and he died there in 1913. He also had a wife and a child who survived him. So when you go through Fifield today, you're going through a quiet little village. You'll see the town hall is there. There's a smattering of some buildings that houses mostly that have survived from 1894 after the fire and so on. And there's some small businesses there. There's a great little grocery store with a great selection of meats. There's a gas station catering mostly to tourists and hunters. There's a lumber company there, a smaller lumber company that grew out of the lumber transition from the 1930s. And there's a car dealership. And then also some wreath making. So Fifield has survived. It has not survived like Park Falls, as we'll find out, nor has it survived as well as Phillips, just because of the transition from the logging and log drives and so on of the 1890s and early 1900s. It did not have a real viable industrial substitute like Park Falls or Phillips did.
John, thank you so much for your wisdom. Again, as you can imagine, we're out of time, but thank you again, and we'll see you next week for Park Falls.
Furniture and Mattress USA in Antigo. We have the inventory and we know how to use it. Furniture and Mattress USA has the largest Lazy Boy comfort studio in the Northwoods. Don't order a recliner, buy a recliner and bring it home today. We have a large selection of mattress options in stock with more inventory arriving weekly. Extra soft to extra firm, we have the size and the style you're looking for. Don't order a mattress, buy a mattress and bring it home today. For furniture and mattresses, come to Furniture and Mattress USA in Antigo.
What does it mean to fight for what's right? To us, it means helping accident victims get their lives back to normal again. Habish, Habish, and Rotier, we fight for what's right.
Do you struggle to open or close your windows? Are they drafty or leaky? If you're nodding your head yes, Renewal by Andersen is your best solution.
Replace your problem windows and save big with this limited time offer and attractive financing. Call Renewal by Andersen today.
If you're a contractor or do-it-yourselfer, make Argonne Lumber your first stop. High-quality materials, personalized service, expert staff, and delivery are just some of the things Argonne Lumber is known for. Stop in and smell the lumber at Argonne Lumber, 2 locations in Argonne and Rhinelander.
Let 8th Street Auto show you how easy it is to buy quality used cars, trucks, and SUVs.
At 8th Street Auto, we believe in fair prices, superior service, and treating our customers the right way.
Our like-new used vehicles offer low mileage and all the features that you're looking for in your next ride.
We're here for you before, during, and after the sale, and you've got our word on that.
Stop in to see our great line of pre-owned vehicles or visit us at 8thstreetauto.com today.
Come on down to Wisconsin Rapids to get your deal of the day.
Rachel Eiler and meteorologist Andrew Kiekefer bring you the local news and weather from the Northwoods alongside the WJFW Weekend News Team. Watch Rachel and Andrew weekends at 10 p.m. on Newswatch 12.
I just want to supplement that last history piece with something in regards to today, MLK Jr. Day. Yeah. The Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. visited Wausau on May 12, 1967 to address a crowd of some 1,100 at the University of Wisconsin Marathon County. Dr. King described the gains and said the world has seen the legal walls of segregation crumble all over the South, but the problems of racial injustice remain. He was assassinated less than a year later. Those pictures you're seeing are from the Wausau Daily Herald. You can read a story about the Reverend and his visit to Wausau on the website today. We'll be back in just a few minutes to talk about weather.
The modern farmhouse look is here to stay. And we have it for less at Slumberland Furniture. Use a beige or light gray sofa as your base to build on. Add home-style pillows and unique farmhouse accessories. Get your current look for less at Slumberland Furniture.
Menards has the products you need to help keep your home safe. From smoke and carbon monoxide alarms to fire extinguishers and more, Kidde Home Safety products keep your family protected in case of emergencies. This battery-operated combination smoke and carbon monoxide alarm features a voice alert that identifies the hazard. It's just $19.99. Save on Kidde Home Safety products and everything else. Now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Phillips Winterfest is almost here. Start the fun with the Price County Tavern League Tour. Win up to $1,100 in cash prizes. Shop participating businesses and register to win gift baskets. Enjoy the Candlelight Walk Friday night. On Saturday, register for the ice fishing contest with potential $1,000 cash prize in 5 categories. Saturday's evening events include the snowmobile parade and fireworks. Win up to $1,500 in the Winterfest raffle. Welcome to Winterfest.
Welcome to Bell Tower Residence. Residents lovingly call Bell Tower home.
I can go to church 5 days a week. It's all under one roof. You don't have to go outside for everything.
It's enjoyable. Because of her, that's why I'm here. We went to school together. To the one-room school.
The staff are very, very kind, attentive, and it's almost like being at home.
Bell Tower Residence, 1500 O'Day Street, Merrill.
When you spend your whole life working,
training,
waiting,
for one moment,
and suddenly,
you have to wait for that moment even longer.
You know how you feel?
Like you want it even more.
Next summer, the world comes back together.
For an Olympics unlike any other.
Incredible savings on mattresses during the January mattress sale at Slumberland Furniture. Start your year off with a great night's sleep. Get a Sealy memory foam queen mattress for $349. Comes conveniently in a box. The January mattress sale at Slumberland.
Just about a minute left here, Jeff. You probably heard me earlier, if you were listening, that the Ice Castle's a no-go this year.
No-go, and the clock caught up with them, right? I mean, now it's mid or even late January, and they had to make a decision. And yeah, I mean, it may be a couple days early, I don't know. We'll have low temperatures tonight down near 5, tomorrow highs in the teens. Would that have done it? Who knows, right? But shoot, it's been since what, 2018 since we've had the Ice Castle?
Yeah, a couple years now.
And this weather is not cooperating. I saw the graphic earlier too, you guys, I showed it, where 2020 came back as the second warmest year on record globally, land and ocean temperatures. So, I mean, we're on this stretch of above average temperatures,
right.
And, you know, that is hurting, of course, the climate around here in terms of the Ice Castle.
Well, hopefully next year, this year, really, we can get lucky.
Hope so.
Some cold temperatures next winter. Thanks for joining us tonight. At 4. We'll be back tomorrow for more.